Let me ask you something. What does financial freedom mean to you? Is it waking up without worrying about bills? Is it being able to give your family the life they deserve? Or is it simply the power to live life on your own terms? Whatever it means to you, I need you to feel it right now. Visualize it, taste it, own it. Because that vision is where we're headed today. Financial freedom doesn't come from luck or a big paycheck. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep, how much you grow, and how much you give. It's a mindset before it's ever a bank balance. And to master this, we need to master ourselves. It starts with breaking the chains of fear. Fear of failure, fear of risk, fear of not knowing enough. Listen, fear is just your mind trying to protect you. But in reality, it's holding you hostage. Fear keeps you spending instead of saving. It keeps you playing small instead of investing in your growth. It whispers, what if you lose it all? But what if you win? What if you learn? What if you create a legacy? Now, I wanted you to understand something powerful. Financial freedom is not reserved for the elite. It's not some distant dream for people born with a silver spoon. It's a formula, a series of consistent actions, and anyone can follow it. It's about building habits, not making excuses. The habit of saving, even when it's just a little. The habit of investing, even when it feels uncertain. The habit of educating yourself, because knowledge compounds, just like money. And here's the truth that changes the game. You have to pay yourself first. Stop thinking of money as something that flows through your hands and start treating it like a tool that works for you. Every dollar you save is a seed you plant. Invest it wisely, and it will grow into a tree that bears fruit for years to come. But let's not forget something crucial. Wealth is worthless if it doesn't serve your purpose. What's the point of having money if it doesn't buy you freedom? If it doesn't allow you to contribute to something bigger than yourself? True financial freedom isn't just about security, it's about impact. It's about having the resources to help others, to create opportunities, to live a life of meaning. So today, make a decision. Decide to take control. Decide that financial freedom is not a dream, it's a plan, and you're going to work that plan every single day. There will be setbacks, no doubt. Remember, setbacks are setups for comebacks. You are stronger than any challenge, and the life you're building is worth every ounce of effort you put in. Now go out there and claim what's already yours. Your freedom, your future, your power. You're not just going to survive, you're going to thrive. Financial freedom is not just about having a high income or earning more money. It's about living life on your own terms. It's about waking up every day with the peace of mind that your finances are under control, that your needs are met, and that you're not living paycheck to paycheck. True financial freedom means having the power to make choices without being limited by money. Many people believe that if they just made more money, they'd feel free. But let me tell you something, earning more doesn't solve the problem if you don't manage it wisely. Think about lottery winners who go broke, or high impact earners drowning in debt. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and what you do with it. Financial freedom is about building a relationship with money that is intentional. It's about having a plan that works for you. It's being able to save, invest, and spend in a way that aligns with your values and goals. It means no longer being a slave to debts, no longer feeling the weight of financial stress, and no longer living in fear of what might happen if an emergency arises. It's about empowerment. When you're financially free, you don't just survive, you thrive. You get to choose where to live, how to spend your time, and how to create opportunities for yourself and your family. You gain the ability to take risks that lead to growth, like starting a business or pursuing a passion, because you're no longer tied down by financial insecurity. Financial freedom is a destination, yes, but it's also a journey. It's built step by changing your habits, making smart choices, and staying disciplined. When you focus on living within your means, growing your wealth, and using it to create the life you want, you begin to experience the true power of financial freedom. It's not just about the money. It's about the freedom to live fully, without limits. Financial freedom begins in your mind. It's not just about the numbers in your bank account, it's about mastering your mindset. Why? Because if your mind isn't in the right place, no amount of money will ever make you feel free. Fear is the first barrier you must break through. Fear of failure, fear of risk, fear of not knowing enough. These are the chains that hold most people back. Fear tells you to play small, to stay in your comfort zone, and to avoid taking the steps that could lead to growth. But let me tell you something. Fear is a liar. It magnifies the worst case scenario and blinds you to the possibilities waiting on the other side. Mastering your mindset means reframing fear. Instead of letting it paralyze you, let it fuel you. What if? Instead of asking, what if I fail? You started asking, what if I succeed? What if you stopped focusing on the potential loss and started imagining the potential gain? This shift in perspective is the foundation of financial freedom because it gives you the courage to take the first step. Your mindset also determines your habits, and habits are what build financial freedom. If you see money as something that controls you, you'll always feel powerless. But if you see money as a tool, a resource you can direct and multiply, you'll begin to take control of it. A strong mindset creates discipline, and discipline leads to actions like saving, investing, and making smarter financial decisions. Remember, your mind is your greatest asset or your biggest obstacle. It's up to you to decide which one it will be. When you choose to master your mindset, you open the door to endless possibilities. Financial freedom starts in your thoughts, your beliefs, and your willingness to challenge the limits you've placed on yourself. Break free from fear, and you break free from everything holding you back. Fear is one of the most powerful forces that holds people back from achieving financial freedom. It's sneaky, isn't it? It whispers in your ear, what if you fail? What if you lose everything? What if you don't know enough? And because of that fear, most people don't take the steps they need to create the life they truly want. But here's the truth. Fear is just your mind's way of trying to protect you. It's your survival instinct kicking in, trying to keep you safe from perceived dangers. And while that's useful when you're in a real life or death situation, fear when it comes to money often keeps you stuck in a cycle of inaction, hesitation, and self-doubt. Fear keeps you spending instead of saving. It tells you that you need to spend money to feel good right now because you're afraid of missing out. Fear keeps you from investing because you're worried about risks instead of focusing on the long-term rewards. It keeps you from asking questions or learning more because you're scared of looking foolish. But let me tell you something important. Fear isn't your enemy. Fear is a signal that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. It's a sign that you're about to grow. And growth is exactly what's required to achieve financial freedom. The secret is not to avoid fear, but to confront it, to acknowledge it, challenge it, and move forward despite it. When you feel fear, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen and can I handle it? 9 times out of 10, you'll realize that even if the worst happens, it's not as bad as you imagine. And more importantly, you'll see that the potential reward far outweighs the risk. So don't let fear control your decisions. Use it as fuel to push yourself forward. Every time you face your fear and take action anyway, you build confidence. You prove to yourself that you're capable. And as you do, you begin to see that fear is just an illusion, a barrier in your mind that disappears the moment you decide to break through it. Remember, financial freedom requires courage. And courage is in the absence of fear. It's taking action despite the fear. Don't let fear stop you from creating the life you deserve. Instead, let it propel you toward your greatest potential. Fear isn't the end of your journey. It's the beginning of your transformation. Financial freedom isn't just reserved for the wealthy, the lucky, or the privileged. It's not something handed down to a select few. It's achievable for anyone who is willing to follow the process, commit to the habits, and take consistent action. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. What matters is your mindset and your determination to make it happen. Too often, people believe that financial success is out of reach because of their circumstances. They think, I don't make enough, or I wasn't taught this growing up, or it's too late for me. But let me tell you, that's a story you've been telling yourself, and it's not true. Financial freedom doesn't care about where you start. It cares about what you do next. Here's the good news. Financial freedom is a formula. It's not about luck. It's about choices. And choices are something every single one of us has control over. It's about deciding to save, even when it's just a small amount. It's about learning to invest, even if it feels intimidating at first. It's about staying disciplined, even when distractions try to pull you off course. The beauty of this formula is that it's universal. It works for everyone who works it. Whether you're earning minimum wage or running a business, the principles are the same. Spend less than you earn. Save the difference. Invest wisely, and repeat. Over time, those small, consistent steps add up. Wealth doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen when you're consistent. But let me tell you something even more important. You're not alone in this journey. You don't have to figure it all out on your own. There are books, mentors, tools, and communities out there to help you. And the moment you take that first step, the universe has a way of opening doors you didn't even know existed. So stop thinking financial freedom is only for someone else. It's for you. It's for anyone willing to break the excuses, learn the habits, and take the actions. The path is there. The formula works. The question is, are you ready to step into it? Because if you are, there's nothing stopping you from building the life you've always dreamed of. Financial freedom
Saving money is not just a nice idea.
It's waiting for you. It's a non-negotiable if you want financial freedom. And here's the secret. It doesn't matter how much or how little you earn. Saving is about discipline, not dollars. It's about making the decision to pay yourself first every single time. Most people think saving is what's left over after their expenses, but that's a mistake. If you're waiting to save what's left, you'll never get ahead because life always finds a way to eat up that extra money. True financial freedom begins when you flip the script and make saving a priority, not an afterthought. Think of saving as planting seeds. Each dollar you save today is a seed that has the potential to grow into something far greater tomorrow. It might not seem like much at first, but over time, those seeds compound. They grow into trees that bear fruit, fruit that can provide for you, your family, and even future generations. The key is consistency. Even if it's just a small amount, saving regularly builds a habit that strengthens over time. And when you treat saving as a must instead of a maybe, you start building a foundation of security and opportunity. That savings becomes your safety net in emergencies, your stepping stone to investments, and your path to peace of mind. Here's a simple rule to live by. Pay yourself first. Before you pay bills, before you spend on wants, before you do anything else, set aside a portion of your income for yourself. Automate it if you can, so you don't even have to think about it. Whether it's 10%, 5%, or even 1%, start where you are, but start now. Because saving isn't just about money, it's about the freedom and power it gives you. It's the ability to make decisions without fear. It's the confidence to handle life's unexpected twists. And most importantly, it's the foundation that sets you on the path to financial freedom. Saving is the first step in taking control of your life. And it's one that will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. Yet, knowledge is one of the most powerful assets you can have on the journey to financial freedom. Just like money, knowledge has the ability to compound over time. The more you learn, the more confident and capable you become, and the better your decisions are. Financial freedom doesn't just happen. It's created through understanding how money works and making it work for you. Think about it. How can you expect to grow your wealth if you don't educate yourself about the tools and strategies that make it possible? The truth is, most people aren't taught these things in school. They don't learn about saving, investing, budgeting, or building wealth. But that doesn't mean you're stuck. Knowledge is available to anyone who seeks it out. The first step is to commit to learning. Read books on personal finance, watch videos, listen to podcasts, and find mentors who've already achieved what you're striving for. Start with the basics, understanding how to manage your money, avoid debt, and create a plan. Then dive deeper into areas like investing, passive income, and long-term wealth building. And don't be afraid to ask questions. If something feels overwhelming or confusing, remember this. Every expert started as a beginner. No one is born knowing how to manage money. It's a skill you develop. The more you learn, the more you'll realize how much control you actually have over your financial future. But here's the magic of knowledge. It multiplies your opportunities. When you understand how money works, you can see possibilities that others can't. You start to notice investments, business ideas, and strategies that were invisible to you before. Knowledge gives you the confidence to take calculated risks and the clarity to make informed decisions. And let's not forget, knowledge is something no one can take away from you. It's an asset that grows with you, one that you carry for life. The more you know, the more empowered you are, and the closer you get to financial freedom. So make it a habit to invest in yourself. Spend time learning and improving your financial literacy. Because when you grow your knowledge, you're not just building wealth, you're building a future where financial freedom is no longer a dream, but a reality. Wealth by itself is just numbers on a screen or pieces of paper in your wallet. Its true value lies in the purpose it serves. Financial freedom is not just about having money, it's about using it to create a life of meaning, impact, and fulfillment. Ask yourself, what's the point of having wealth if it doesn't give you freedom? If it doesn't allow you to spend time with your loved ones, pursue your passions, or live without stress, then what's it really worth? Money is a tool, and its ultimate purpose is to serve you, not the other way around. But the true power of wealth goes beyond your personal needs. It's about how you can use it to make a difference. Think about the lives you can touch when you're financially free. You can give to causes that matter, support your family, or create opportunities for others. Financial freedom isn't just about security, it's about contribution. It's about taking the resources you've earned and turning them into something bigger than yourself. Purpose gives wealth direction. Without it, even the richest people can feel empty. But when you align your financial goals with your values, you give your wealth meaning, whether it's starting a business that creates jobs, funding education for the less fortunate, or simply being able to say yes to experiences that bring you joy. Purpose transforms money into freedom. Remember, the goal isn't just to accumulate, it's to activate. Use your money to create the life you want, the legacy you dream of, and the impact you hope to leave behind. When wealth serves your purpose, it becomes a powerful force for good, not just for you, but for everyone around you. So don't just aim for financial freedom, aim for purposeful financial freedom, because that's where true fulfillment lies. When your money isn't just working for you, but for something far greater. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey, especially the journey to financial freedom. Life throws curveballs, unexpected expenses, bad investments, missed opportunities. But here's the truth. Setbacks are temporary. They're not the end of the road. They're a part of the process. Too many people let a financial setback define their future. They fail once and say, I'm just not good with money, or this isn't for me. But let me ask you, when you learned to walk, did you give up the first time you fell? Of course not. You got back up, adjusted your balance, and tried again. The same applies to achieving financial freedom. A setback is not a failure, it's feedback. It's life's way of teaching you a lesson, showing you what works and what doesn't. Maybe you overspent 1 month, now you know where you need to tighten your budget. Maybe an investment didn't pay off, now you've learned to research more thoroughly or diversify your portfolio. Every setback contains a seed of growth if you're willing to look for it. The key is resilience. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. It's about learning from the experience and using it to make smarter decisions in the future. Every successful person you admire has faced setbacks. The difference is they didn't stop. They kept going, kept learning, and kept improving. Financial freedom isn't a straight line. It's a journey with twists, turns, and a few bumps along the way. But every step, good or bad, brings you closer to your goal. Remember, your past mistakes don't define your future. What defines it is the action you take next. So when you face setbacks, and you will, don't let them discourage you. Let them strengthen you. See them for what they are, temporary obstacles, not permanent barriers. Adjust your strategy, rebuild your momentum, and keep moving forward. Because the only way to fail is to stop trying. And as long as you keep going, financial freedom is still within your reach. Financial freedom is a decision, and that decision must be followed by consistent, disciplined action. It's not enough to dream about it, to want it, or even to plan for it. You have to commit to it and then act on that commitment every single day. Every choice you make, no matter how small, either brings you closer to or further from your goal of financial independence. The first step is to decide right here, right now. You need to make the choice that financial freedom is no longer a distant dream. It's your future, and it starts today. You may not have all the answers, and you might not know exactly how everything will unfold, but that's okay. The key is making the decision and trusting that the journey will unfold as you go. Once you've made that decision, it's time to take action. And here's the thing. Action doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything, and you don't have to take huge leaps at first. Start small. Start with one step, creating a budget, saving a little money, learning about investing, cutting unnecessary expenses. These small actions repeated consistently over time will build momentum. And what you'll find is as you keep applying these small actions, you will get better. But here's the most important part. Don't stop. Keep going, even when things get tough. The road to financial freedom isn't easy, and there will be times when you'll feel like giving up. But that's when your decision has to carry you through. You chose financial freedom, and now you have to act on that decision no matter the obstacles. Your actions will build your future. Every step you take today compounds, leading to bigger results tomorrow. When you invest in yourself, when you save consistently, when you make educated choices with your money, you're stacking the odds in your favor. Remember, it's not about making one big leap. It's about making small, disciplined moves that lead to bigger opportunities. It's about staying consistent, even when the results don't come immediately. Financial freedom is built one decision at a time, and each decision you make brings you one step closer. So decide today that you're going to make it happen. Take action, no matter how small it may seem at first, and keep moving forward. Because when you commit and take action, you're no longer dreaming about financial freedom, you're creating it. True wealth isn't just measured in dollars, it's measured in impact, contribution, and the legacy you leave behind. Financial freedom gives you the power to live your life on your terms, but it also provides an opportunity to make a difference in the world. When you achieve financial freedom, you unlock the ability to contribute not only to your own life, but to others in meaningful ways. Think about it. The more financial freedom you have, the more you can help others. You can support your family without worry, donate to causes that matter to you, create job opportunities, fund education, and even start foundations to make a real impact in your community. Financial freedom isn't just for your benefit, it's for the people around you and even those you may never meet. But it's not just about giving money, it's about creating a legacy of inspiration. The life you lead, the values you embody, and the decisions you make can serve as a guide for others. Your story, your success, and the choices you make in your pursuit of financial freedom can inspire others to take control of their finances and their lives. A legacy isn't about what you leave behind when you're gone. It's about the impact you have while you're here. It's about how you influence others, the opportunities you create, and the way you use your freedom to make the world a better place. And when you combine financial freedom with purpose, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. True wealth is about having the resources to do more than survive. It's about living with intention, helping others, and leaving the world better than you found it. So don't just focus on getting rich. Focus on building a life where you can give, contribute, and create something meaningful. Because that's what financial freedom is really all about. It's the power to do more, to be more, and to leave a lasting, positive impact. When you think about your financial journey, ask yourself, what kind of legacy do you want to leave? What kind of impact do you want to make? Financial freedom is not just the end goal, it's the tool that enables you to create the life and legacy you've always dreamed of. And that, my friends, is the true measure of wealth.